We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Bulls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and...
There he goes! They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Grabbed over the middle, and Saunders. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun, the inside give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got him. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played 1. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown.
Touchdown Bulls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity.
Gashing the D on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Burge. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Quarterback moving. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He's looking to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming, looking for a big play. He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Moves away as he feels pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Bulls want to move quickly.
On the play. Brings up second down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
In 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson.
The second down pass. Complete to the back. No gain on the play.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on. Down. They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 24 over UTEP. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snags it quickly on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's 4. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
There he goes! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field. He rolled out.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Martin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll throw on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Ford. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Ford. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. They'll try to run it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lost a first down. Buys a little time. He's taking the deep shot. Reels it in on the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Slithers into space. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really matter? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different...
Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on first down. On the run, still looking. Got a man, it's Brown. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bulls are on the move. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice. The team, but every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hardworking.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Nevada will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Back to pass, it's Coleman. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Rose. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the punt team. put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the catch. It's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Buffalo 14, Nevada 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. It's complete to the left.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with you.
Turning it on. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Snares it outside. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Birch. They'll immediately call timeout. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's enough for another Bulls.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. On the run, it's Jackson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be dragged down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulls. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Punts it out of the air.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here we go, here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bulls are flying down the field. Toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. There he goes. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Buffalo! Great job by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Nevada, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Burleson. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. To the air, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really...
Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. UMass will kick off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see...